Gamers, how you doing today? We got to talk about some things in Duet Night Abyss that you immediately have to try and do. Now, two things are very important for your progression, but one of them is absolutely vital, and you might be just not doing it. You might be just passing it over, not caring about this particular aspect of the game, but when I tell you this thing can change everything, I'm not exaggerating. It's something that is actually really damn big. Now, the first tip is going to be quite basic, and that's going to be leveling up certain characters, right? So the first characters that I want to talk to you guys about are actually quite simple. There's going to be three characters that I'm going to mention to you, and I'm going to mention an extra one, okay? So, the first character I want to mention to you guys is Rebecca. Not only does she look hella good, but Rebecca's going to be a very, very, very good character that you guys can actually go ahead and invest in without having to worry about pretty much anything. She's going to be very solid. She's going to carry you through a lot of content in the game. She's a great character not only to main, but also to have as a partner on your team. She's going to make wave clearing and all that type of content incredibly good. Pretty much the main thing with her is her summons. She pretty much places down these turrets that auto deal damage, and I'm telling you right now, she is an absolute monster of a unit. I've been able to push pretty damn deep into the game, and she's the one carrying me. She is just an absolute monster of a character. She has a lot of things going for her that makes her really, really good, and I highly advise you guys go out here and build her. And I just want to point this out. She is a character that's really good right now to start off because, one, you get her for free. Two, she makes all this starting content extremely, extremely easy. And also because you get this here halberd when you start playing. You pretty much get this for free. And it's a very, very good halberd. There are other options that you can go ahead and craft. One in particular that a lot of people like using is one that makes her have more range, which is going to be pretty cool. It's going to give her more ability range. But I just want to point this out. This halberd that you get for free is going to give you a static plus 25% attack speed, and it's going to give you 45% damage to targets afflicted with bonus effects. And if we go over to her skills, she does inflict bonus effects. She does inflict her regular statuses, and she also has the ability to inflict this poison of love stacks on enemies, which is going to synergize very well with her overall kit, with the weapon and all that good stuff. So this is a character that I highly advise y'all go out here and actually start building. Now, the next character is another free unit, and that's going to be Truffle and Filbert, aka Little Peebs. And this character is an absolute unit of a character. Let me just tell it to you quite simple. This is pretty much the Verena of this game for my Woo-Wah players. She is going to be a character that is very, very good at supporting your team, allowing you to do more damage, buffing, all that stuff. You can go ahead and play her without any problem whatsoever, and she's going to either be able to be mained or as a support unit. What makes her really good, a part of her entire kit and the fact that she's pretty damn nice, is this buff right here. Truffle is unable to use any weapon but can command Filbert to attack. When this skill is used again, Truffle dismounts and unleashes Strot once. Now, you might think, okay, that's pretty damn interesting, but if we go down here, we can look at everything else she does. Her passive is also really good, and then her damaging ability is pretty much just amazing. This is her main bread and butter right here, and I want to point it out to you real quick. Heals Truffle and allies and increases their damage. When Truffle rides on Filbert, this skill is replaced with Trotter's charge, right? So, simple. She heals, and she increases your damage. By how much, you might think? Here's how much she heals, and she's boosting your damage by 40%, which is pretty damn solid. So this is a character you can absolutely have on your team, and she's going to be boosting your damage for a good duration of time with her just normal damaging ability, which is honestly pretty damn good. Very, very solid character to have. Her passive is also pretty nice over here. You could see all the stats and the boost per stack. So she's going to be able to deal some pretty good damage, considering the fact that she's also healing you and buffing you. So this is a good character to really invest on for your team. As you can see, these are literally the only two characters that I've actually invested on so far. I got their skills leveled up. I got her leveled up. And then another really good thing about this character is that she synergizes with polearm and bows, right? So we already went over the fact that you get this polearm for free, so you can actually put it on her. But there's something else that I want to point out, and that is, I believe right here, once you get to 45, you're going to get this bow. You're going to get a bow for free, which is really good. Let's read the ability. Skill duration plus 15%, which is going to be good, is going to increase her skill duration. But landing a critical hit with this weapon randomly grants other allies one of the following for 16 seconds. Attack percent increase, defense increase, skill damage increase, or skill duration. So this is like the perfect weapon to rock on her, and you get it for free. There's probably other options down the line that might be better, but the fact that you get this bow for free and it gives her another ability, another buffing capability, and increases her skill duration is absolutely insane. Saving you materials, making her just an absolute monster of a unit to rock, right? Now, the next character that I actually want to talk about, I don't have yet, but I've been seeing a lot of good things about it, and that is Lizbel. Lizbel is an absolute powerhouse of a unit if you need something to deal damage. I've been seeing a lot about this character. She deals a lot of damage. You can pretty much read her entire kit right here, but I'm just going to break it down simple for y'all. She's going to be a hyper carry type of unit. You're going to be able to use her, and she's going to be dealing a lot of damage. She deals really, really, really good boss single target damage, and she's also going to deal a lot of AoE damage. Her entire kit revolves around dealing more and more damage. She's a very, very solid character, and you also get her for free. So if you're looking for a hyper carry type of unit, this might be the unit for you. Now, the last two characters, I know I said one, but I'm going to give you an extra one. The last two characters I want to mention is going to be the MC. The MC is actually a very, very, very good character to run. I want to point that out. Not only does it deal good damage and all that, but this buff right here is very good. You gain Ultra Shield, an additional shield that stacks independently. The Ultra Shield has a cap of this much per character level, which is really good. And you're going to gain Incandescence, which increases the weapon's damage. So you're going to be able to buff your characters to have that extra shield and Incandescence, which is actively really, really damn good. And then you could see everything else that this character does. But if you like the design of the MC, by all means, feel free to level up this character, because it's actually really, really damn good. Like, a lot of people don't think so, but this character is very damn good. And just remember, it increases weapons damage, so you want to pair this character with units that are really good at dealing damage, okay? Now, the last character I want to mention is going to be Daphne. Now, Daphne is more of a dedicated healer, okay? She's a very, very good healer. I still prefer using little Peebs over here, because she does give the heals, the buffs, and she also outputs some good damage. Daphne, on the other hand, she does output damage as well, but she's more focused around healing. She has her healing ability right here that, as you can see, is going to heal herself and allies. And then she has this buff right here, heal selves and allies, applying purification, which gains bonus anemo damage. Now, the problem here is that it would have been nice if she just gave overall bonus damage, but she doesn't. Nonetheless, she's still a very good healer if you're looking for something to, have survivability. If you need a second, character for another team or something like that, she's a very, very solid unit. Now, with all that said, I know I've talked about the characters, but that's not even the main important part of this video. I know I just rambled on for about 8 minutes, but here's where we're going to get into, my opinion, one of the most important things in the game that I advise anybody that's playing this game to do as soon as they can. And that is getting yourself the Miraculous Bro Boxy Genieon. This changes everything. If you see this dude, get him as soon as you can, right? Forget the ability right here, or this right here, right? What's really important is the passive skill, even though the second part of this is really good, right? The passive skill, auto pickup range increase plus 20 meters, XP gained from defeating enemies plus 7.5%, and a 7.5% chance to drop bonus loot. So you're going to have more pickup range, more experience gain, and more chances to get bonus loot. That's huge. But if that wasn't enough, just for simply having this, even as a common, even as a level 1, even as a basic, detects one Genieon in one chest within 100 meters, marking their position. So, as you're exploring the game, right, you might be looking for, chests, you might be looking for Genions, and you don't see them, right? You don't know where they're at. All you literally got to do is use this dude's ability. Boom. Chest got marked right there. Genieon got marked right there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the Genieon right there. Pop! The chest got marked right there. So now I know exactly where the Genions and the chest are if all the bonuses that I just talked about weren't enough. This is probably the #1 upgrade that I advise everybody tries to get. Now, I don't know where this thing spawns right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. So it seems that we have a little update. This is, from what it's looking like, a guaranteed place to get this Genieon. Several people from my community have gone out here, have gotten their Genieon right off the bat. They've been pretty much testing as a one spawn type thing. So you go over here, you're gonna find the chest, you're gonna interact with it, the Genieon is gonna pop out, you do the little thing it tells you to do, which is like defend it, you feed it, and it's a guaranteed chance to get it. Boom, as soon as you get that, equip it. It will make your grinding and your progression through the game that much easier. Personally, it feels to me like that's the most gigantic quality of life that you can get in the game. So go to the Ice Lake sewers as soon as you can. Go to this here location and get yourself this Genieon. It's pretty much guaranteed from what people are saying. I'm glad I was able to make this video and help you guys out. Let me know in the comment section below once you get your Genieon and how it changes your life. But that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, do be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. We will have a ton of videos, tons of guides, and tons of live streams for this game. So yeah, man, thank you guys for watching, and peace.